and let me show you again it turning on. As it's turning on fine, there is no problem with that. So, hi, welcome back again. This is a second drone which I bought from eBay, just delivered. It's described as it's not turning on at all. The previous drone, mini one, which I made a video earlier, you might have seen it, otherwise the link will be up on the right hand side of the screen just now. That drone was actually showing the lights, but this one even not showing any kind of light. But if you connect USB, it shows charging. Shows charging. It's flashing when you press the button while it's plugged in. Otherwise, if you just remove it, the battery is absolutely fine. There is nothing wrong with the battery. It's fully charged, but it's not showing the charging at all. So this was the fault. Otherwise, seems like a clean drone. For parts, it may be for the parts. Basically, we do sell parts online on the eBay. The eBay site link or shop link is in the description. You can see there. If you wish to buy any kind of part, you can buy, more than welcome. Otherwise, there is a contact number as well, with the WhatsApp number of the UK, and anyone anytime can be, can make a call to me. Right, so that's the second one. As I said to you, this is not turning on at all. The battery is fully charged. There is no problem. Let me show you with, for example, this is the second drone. If I use the same battery, it's turning on, and as you can see, it's turning on. But the same battery, it will not work into this drone. There is no response. As I said before, if we connect the USB, if you just in case missed it, if you just connect the USB, it shows the charging, but as soon as you press the button, even while charging, is flashing only. That's it, nothing else. So let's see what's the problem. So first of all, we need to unscrew the 4 bolts, or 4 screws actually, the Phillips type, which is on the back side 2 of them, and on the front 2 of them as well. Need to be very careful, because these kind of screws, they actually round up because they are not very strong. Yes, because if we do rush, then they will be proper rounded and not open in any way. After that, we need to break the top cover actually. So be very careful. Just remove them slowly with pushing it down as much as possible. Okay, almost done. The screws are here. 4th screw might be still inside. Yes, this is still inside. Yeah, came out, 4 of them. Now, I have already told, but let me say to you again, there are 2 clips here in the body, in the middle of which is accessible only from back of the drone. So use this kind of thin tool, and on the clips you need to just lift, and also meanwhile use your nail onto the corner of the body like this. Just make a little bit place and keep pressure with the finger like this, and use meanwhile the tool to lift the clip. Okay, so that's now half of the body is unclipped. Now we need to go from this side. You can use either any side. So again, just hold it from here, make the little space and keep the pressure, and from back side, from inside, you can see there is a clip, and use the tool to clip move to right side if you are working on the left, and if you are working on the right side, then move the clip to the left side. So it will be careful. Okay, it came out from there. Now still shows a little power in there. I mean, it might be stuck somewhere. So what we do, we pressure from that side again. There you go. Put a little bit pressure, and then when you have already unclipped up to this way, so this was the thing which I was talking to you on the both side, and now from the half of the body, you can see from here, just separate and put the pressure with both hands to upwards. Now you can see almost all the top cover is removed, but only two front, they are very tricky and they are very fragile. They can be break. Then we need to use the thin tool again, a flat screwdriver or something like this, and use from the corner. Use from this corner and just put inside and twist a bit. Very careful, because this top is very fragile. It can break anytime. Sorry. You see, now came out. So these are two clips which are very strong. These are the clips which I was talking to you. This one I actually broke it, but still doesn't matter, it will work. The body has 6, 7, 8 or 8 of them, these clips, so this one doesn't really matter, but still is one side is damaged, but it does not matter at all. Okay, so that's removed. It seems like a clean body, clean internal. There is no water damage, no sign of water. Now we see from the bottom side again the screwdriver, which is Phillips type, and it has got the 2 screws at the back. We need to unscrew them to remove the bottom cover. Again, very careful. Okay, they unscrewed, and now just lift the body like this, back cover like this, and use again the thin tool, flat a little bit to the corners, and lift again and lift again, and same way on this side. as well. Okay, there you go, it's out. So it has got the seal. It means nobody tried to open before and nobody done nothing on this one. The previous drone which I made the video, that was somebody was playing with them and tried to fix it, but unsuccessful, and it was not working. To access the main motherboard, which is just down there, this is a heatsink. It's a metal body. We need to remove these 3 screws, which is one here on the front left and right corner each side, and one is here, 3 screws which is holding the motherboard, including this heatsink. So just carefully, just slowly remove it, take it out. That's the motherboard, which seems to me very nice, clean condition. I don't see anything wrong with that, and also the special original glue is sticking on each connector on both sides, even though on the camera and also the GPS is also connected. Genuine, nobody touched it. So the easiest way, what we do previously, I done change first of all the cable. The cable does not seem to me any kind of damage here. I cannot see any kind of damage onto the cable, but sometimes it happens, they burn inside and they are not visible. But first of all, what we do, basically we remove the motherboard and replace the motherboard first of all. Previously I done the cable change first, then after that I changed the ESC board, even though it was still the same thing, but at the end I changed the motherboard, then it was working. But now straight away I wanted to change the motherboard, because that might be easy to find out, because to change the PCB to change ESC board, I need to do like soldering stuff. It takes time. So first of all, that's the easy way, because there is no soldering involved to replace the motherboard. So carefully just we lift up this connection, which is motherboard to PC, ESC. It's a motor control board, and also it has got a little bit glue, sticky glue, which is need to be clean, otherwise the connector will not fit on the place properly. We just remove the glue carefully, and after that we need to remove this antenna, which is for the front right. This thing has to be carefully and gently. If you don't care about it, or if you do rush, then what happens, this antenna point on the PCB board that damaged, and I don't think so anyone can repair it. So this is for the front left, that's antenna. Now we need to remove these 2, which is one for gimbal, and the second one is for GPS board, which is coming here. So we need to again remove this carefully and gently, because there is a glue as well, which is holding the stuff. Okay, that's came out, and now the second one. Use like as I'm showing to you, left and right, left and right. Flat screwdriver will be okay as well. Put a little bit of pressure, and now as soon as you can see it's lifted up, then don't use the plier or tool under there, because there are too many connections. So use the nail to lift it. So this is all disconnected completely, and now it's very simple. Now you just use the tool from the back and lift it up. This is completely out. So this is the motherboard, and we changed it. Another one. Okay, so this is the working motherboard which is tested already and came out from the working drone. We use this motherboard to make sure that what could be wrong. There is a little bit sticky glue. We need to just remove it because otherwise they don't sit properly. So this is the glue, as you can see. That's a piece. We need to just remove it. That's not a problem at all. Okay, so place first like this. Has to be cables on this position and use it that way. And the motherboard power cable has to be carefully up position on the side. This process has to be gently and carefully, with no rush at all. So okay, the motherboard is sitting there, and now we can just push onto the position each cable to the motherboard, to this new motherboard. Actually, this is not the new but second-hand one. Okay, that clicked. This process should be very gentle, without any rush. Otherwise you can damage easily this cable or connector on the board. Sorry, this is a bit tricky. Actually, I forgot to remove the glue from the cable connector, but anyways it will go. Okay, that's sitting properly without any problem. Now we need to connect the motherboard power cable. There's a still glue, we need to remove it. Be very careful to removing. Okay, that's the glue we just removed. And that is click. Now the antenna, again very careful, just make the position and a little bit push, it will click a bit and it is sitting in there properly. Make the position, make it right position and straight up. There you go. Okay. Now we test it. Battery is in. Oh yeah, look, it's turning on, and let me turn on properly. Yes, so basically fault is this motherboard. It turns on, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be working as well. Let me connect the remote control. Right, I just connected the remote control, and basically I need to pair with this remote drone. As you can see, this is turning on perfectly fine, and the gimbal is working, but the gimbal is showing angle on the side because it was removed and the motherboard is changed. Now we need to calibrate with the Python software. I got another video coming soon which will show how to use the Python software to calibrate this gimbal. So let me first of all the connection connect to the remote control, which is if somebody, most of the people, they know that first of all turn on the remote control. Here you can see how to connect the remote, or how to pair the remote control with a DJI mini drone. Turn on the remote control, go to the app DJI Fly, and the drone has to be on, and keep pressing the power button for at least 3-4 seconds, so 5. The beep you can hear, and also these lights are flashing. Put it down and go to the connection guide, select mini, and go to camera view, 3 dots, control all the way up, and connect to aircraft. There you go, the beep you can hear, and also these flaps a little bit moved with the beeping. We can see, sorry, so it shows the camera view onto the screen. What we need to do, because it's showing the errors, the calibration IMU is not calibrated, so we need to calibrate the IMU because we changed the stuff from inside. It's very important, otherwise you cannot fly it. So for the calibration, IMU calibration, you need to click on the calibrate start, and basically you need to fold the drone all the way, everything like this, and keep it in this position. It shows 2% and goes to up to 96 or 97%. After that it will ask to change the position. We need to change the position as it is showing into this helpline or screen. Okay, now it's asking me onto the 95% to change the position, which is in this position. Calibration is done. It's connected with the remote control, as you can see on screen, and now we try to turn on the motors. It's turning on. So it means it works. Only we need to do the calibration on the gimbal, which is with the computer, and also the software called Python. So basically this was the fault we found, the motherboard. This is the second drone today we have the same kind of problem, which was not turning on. So mostly that's why the first drone I tried with the power cable first, then after that I changed the ESC control board. It was not still working, then at the end I changed the motherboard, then it was working on the first drone. And the second drone as well as the same thing happened. So it means like the mini one has got common fault onto the boards, on the main boards. I have no idea, never tried before what could be the fault with that, but as much as I can see, the drone was not damaged. It's fine, fully intact, and also there is no water damage sign at all. It's very clean, so it will go for spare parts as well. So this, even whatever the problem with that motherboard is, it will be sold as for parts, which could be like at least half price of the original second-hand piece, and the rest of parts will be sold on eBay. So there is a link for my shop into the description. You can find out the link and find out the parts. The parts, as you can see, the motors, they are fine, body is fine, camera is fine as well, is gimbal, there is no problem with that. And let me show you again it turning on. As it's turning on fine, there is no problem with that. So again, all the body parts, they are available on site, on the eBay site. The link is there. All these parts are available for sale. This will be available as well for sale, but as for parts, or will be correct information, will be 100% correct information. We don't sell dodgy items, we sell completely fully tested. Whatever the problem is, we describe the problem as much as possible, we know that. But anyways, this is ready to go for parts. Actually, it will be stripped down, everything like the previous drone. And there you go. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe, like the video, and also share this video. It will be a good knowledge for most of the people to how to open the drone from the backside, or how to change the motherboard, or how to open the cover, or how to change the parts on this DJI Mini 1 or 2 or Mini SE. They're all same, basically. They're all same. There is not too much difference between them. Thank you very much. Good luck. Bye bye.